gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, Big Ram.
Well, it has been a raucous night so far. It has been wild and out of control as part of Gulf Coast Wrestling's Cajun Heat 2. Joe Dombrowski still with you as we are about to be joined by a man I must begrudgingly admit is quite the successful advisor and manager to the Stars, Big Ramp. We saw very much involved with a vested interest in the Cajun street fight we saw a little bit earlier on for the NWA Gulf Coast title, Stan Sweetan. And certainly the Stars will be out for our upcoming contest. Big Ramp has a vested interest and you gotta believe some money riding on this upcoming matchup.
Cut my music! Cut my music! Look, fat boy, introduce me again, Tubby.
Is that necessary to bully the ring announcer?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, he is the 5-time Manager of the Year, Big Ram.
First off, Morgan City is musty, and I hate everybody here. Last time I came here, y'all Trump Mel got in my client way, and we had a problem. But this year, I got a surprise team. And in the words of Gomer Powell, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Gomer Powell.
Now, my team has been seen all over the world. My team has been seen everywhere you know. Right now, we about to bring them out right now. Mr. Saturday Night and 50 Caliber, a.k.a. Michael Berry and Barry Brown.
Well, I'll tell you what. Big Ramp's got a couple of winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the team represented by Big Ram, a team composed of 262 pounds from anywhere but here, USA, Mr. Saturday Night, Michael Berry, and 50 Caliber, Barrett Brown.
You can see the smug look on the face of 50 Caliber Barrett Brown in the foreground. And Mr. Saturday Night, Mike Berry, is just exuding confidence out of every pore. And I think Big Ramp's down on his hands and knees thanking somebody, whatever he believes in, that he was able to find two talents that have been as successful and on the rise as Berry and Barrett Brown. Championships galore, high-profile matchups. Not the most humble, not the most personable, not the most fan-friendly. And I can't say I'm a huge fan, but I can't deny what Michael Berry's been able to do in the ring. I can't deny that Barrett Brown has gotten attention of major national and international organizations. Oh, no. Get that megaphone away from him. He was loud and obnoxious enough just without any assistance. The first words out of his mouth were, "I hate Morgan City." I think that set kind of a precedent for how these people would receive him. And a bit of a volatile situation is brewing as these guys just know how to push buttons. But it may not be that easy to pose and posture and brag in just a matter of moments.
Shut up over there, Toots. Look, I would slap you, but I don't want to get stupid on my hand.
heard their piece. I think only one thing left to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome from Morgan City, Louisiana, he is the manager, Pretty Tony. And making his way to the ring with him, he weighs in at 252 from Las Vegas, Arkansas, the lover boy, Matt Riviera.
Well, Pretty Tony announced as from Morgan City. Certainly he'll take umbrage to some of Big Rap's comments. And the lover boy, Matt Riviera, has not always been the most beloved, but certainly it seems that he's found some love and appreciation. A bit of a home away from home here in Morgan City. That is a beautiful robe, I'll give him credit, and that is an incredible professional wrestler. The resume could go for miles. And certainly only one half of the equation, but you gotta believe Pretty Tony's in a great mood. Homecoming for him. But the pressure's on based on the opposition. Loverboy Riviera is certainly a great, great charge, and I don't think Matt will mind if I say the best is still yet to come. But it's not going to be just another day at the office. It's not going to be an easy ride for anybody in this contest, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again to the ring, managed by Pretty Tony, the lover boy, Matt Riviera.
Yeah, well, you may have jumped the gun a little bit here. I think Matt's got something to say, a rebuttal of sorts.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some Cajun heat tonight? You know my main man, Pretty Tony. He called up the lover boy. He said the party is coming back to Morgan City, Louisiana. And the lover boy said, you know what, baby? I'm coming back for some Cajun heat #2. Now, this is a guy that likes to run his mouth around here. They call him Big Ram. And he said he was going to get a tag team to take out the lover boy and Pretty Tony. So you know what the lover boy did? He got on the phone and he made a call from Arkansas all the way down to Memphis, Tennessee, baby. And I think you know who I'm talking about. Everybody, get on your feet. The king is about to emerge in Morgan City, baby. He is the WWE Hall of Famer. He is the man of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my partner, my friend, Jerry the King Lawler.
And I'm not sure there's a better choice in this industry for a tag team partner in an environment like this. A man who's held more championships than maybe anybody else in the history of the industry. Southern championships, Southern tag team championships, national championships, world championships. The King Jerry Lawler has done it all. And is still going strong over 35 years later. And Lawler, a man of his people, taking care of his loyal subjects. I said 35 years a moment ago. At this point, it's over 4 decades of Jerry Lawler in professional wrestling. And you look at his body of work, you look at how long Lawler's been in the industry, you'd think he'd be slowing down. You think those years would be catching up to him? Absolutely not. And Big Ramp realizing what a long night this is going to be. Because Jerry the King Lawler still looks in incredible condition. And he certainly loved to fight. WWE Hall of Famer, a voice of a generation, and a man that might as well be Superman himself or maybe Batman when it comes to Memphis, Tennessee and the surrounding areas. Lawler takes a full lap and certainly soaks in every bit of the energy and excitement here in Morgan City, and even crowns our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 1 fall and has a 60-minute time limit. It is a tag team match. Introducing first, accompanied by the 5-time Manager of the Year, Big Ramp, weighing in a total combined weight tonight of 502 pounds. From anywhere but here, USA, Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry. His tag team partner, 50 caliber Barrett Brown. And introducing their opponents, they are coming to the ring from right here in Morgan City, Louisiana, Pretty Tony. Introducing first, he weighed in at 252 pounds. From Las Vegas, Arkansas, please welcome the lover boy, Matt Riviera. And his tag team partner weighing in at 234 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, when you talk longevity, staying power, popularity, most of the top measurable categories.
Shut up! Shut your face!
Lawler's at the top of that list, or near the top, much to the chagrin of Big Ramp.
Your referee for this contest, James Beard.
Legendary official presiding over a legendary athlete in what could go down as a legendary tag team encounter for this city. You could sense that excitement throughout the Municipal Auditorium here tonight. Big Ramp, Michael Berry, Barrett Brown, to say the least, not in a hurry to get in the ring.
Hey, shut up! You know, I know you people count the Jerry Springer Show as high culture in these parts, but you might as well shut up and quit chanting Jerry.
Well, I'm not sure that's going to have much of a positive effect on their game plan. Big Ram sweating bullets. We haven't even gotten started here. We're going to calm down or we'll have a coronary before we're done.
I know you told me to shut up. Can I just say one or two words? Okay, I'll make like your head and come to the point. Let me just say, first of all, I'm going to steal the line from my good buddy Nick Foley and say how nice it is to be here in Morgan City, Louisiana. Thank you all for being here tonight. What's it? Tell me one more time what that guy's name is standing out there in the 4 million faces of those lovely ladies.
From here, King, I think his name is Michael Tubby.
So that's Michael Tubby, and this is Big what?
Big Jump.
Wait a minute, did you say Big Dump? I thought that's what you said, because I'll be honest with you. The last time I saw something that looked like you, I flushed it. Puppies? I can't say that anymore. Oh, I guess you three got a problem with that too, huh? They don't like puppies. Oh. We've had a great time so far, but all the fun is about to come to an end. So get your butts in the ring and take the butt kicking that you got in store for you.
Well, Lawler certainly got to the point. And some very unkind remarks to the opposition, to say the least, but Lawler always has a quick wit and always has a way of getting inside your head, getting that psychological edge, pulling your strings a little bit. Now James Beard sounds for the bell. And this crowd is louder than ever, maybe as loud as they've been all night so far. And we've been out here quite a while, but no physical contact yet. And already, I think we can clearly put the advantage to Team Lawler and Riviera. Mr. Saturday Night still running his mouth. Lawler daring him to move in. Collar and elbow. Barry certainly got some size on Lawler. Maybe 30 or 40 pounds. And Barry muscled Lawler into the corner and caught Lawler with a quick right hand. I don't think the King was expecting to be outmaneuvered in the opening moment. giving his opponent his due. As we tie up again. And swing again, and it caught Lawler a second time. With a right, and the King's had enough. And maybe the best right hand in the history of the business just caught Barry flush on the side of the face. And Barry gonna complain about it, but he'd fired away with shots to Lawler a couple of times beforehand, but tried to beat Lawler in his own game, and when it didn't work, he certainly backpedaled in a hurry. Both men tie up again. It's Lawler who backs Barry to the corner this time. Oh, Barry covering up. But can't outsmart that King, who's going low and going high. And it wasn't a clean break, but hey, that's fighting fire with fire. That may be the last time Michael Barry punches the King or anybody. Big ramps upset on the outside. But nothing he can do about it. And even if he tried, Pretty Tony's watching on. And Pretty Tony's got hundreds and hundreds of his neighbors watching on. Well, Morgan City taking us on a bit of a time capsule to some of Lawler's more memorable commentary. That's not something I would personally chant at really anyone around the ring or in the ring at this point, but to each their own. Barrett Brown, though, tagged in. He's very well put together. And trying to catch Lawler with a kick, and Lawler responds several times over. There's the right hand. Brown thought he was the smartest guy in the room, but nothing doing. Now in comes Riviera. And Brown already well off his game. Well, Mr. Saturday Night giving some words of instruction to Barrett Brown, who's outside in this situation, but Brown can be very sneaky and underhanded when he needs to be. And certainly has an attitude and an ego much bigger than his body as he turns things around in the corner. And again, not a clean break. Riviera not going to take it. And just lights up the chest of Brown with that reverse knife edge. You gotta believe Riviera and Lawler have talked quite a long time in the locker room about strategy and how to avoid the tricks of the trade, or maybe just beat him to the punch with it, no pun intended. And Riviera doing a great job of controlling the scene, just like Lawler did a moment ago, and Brown peeled out of the corner. Brown certainly in pain, upset, flabbergasted, frustrated. A lot of adjectives describe Barrett Brown right now, but none of them particularly promising for him, as Riviera dares Brown to come in. And Brown making things personal. And that didn't help his cause. Reaching for Barry, but Riviera, all 252 pounds in the way. And That is a tightly cinched inside headlock. Brown able to counter, but the tackle by the bigger man takes Brown down. He's back up and gets slapped, and now pinball between Riviera and Lawler. And what a back body drop. Big time elevation, and Brown cannot reach his corner. Here the clothesline. And the tag back into the King, who measures right between the ribs. Right in the intercostals from Lawler, who knows just where to hurt you, just where to strike you to get maximum impact out of each shot. Lawler back into the corner. Barry tagged in now. Barry's got to be about 260 or so. Leaning that pressure down on the Lawler's left arm. Barry firmly controlled that arm and shoulder. Barrett Brown trying to get involved. And what Brown created a diversion, and it's big ramp. Now bending and pulling and wrenching on that arm of Lawler. James Beard has lost all control here early on. Beard's got to get ramped down. He's got to get Brown out of the ring. As these guys are playing this referee, as legendary as he is, like a proverbial fiddle. What Brown getting in there again and gets big ramp another opportunity. Riviera's getting upset too. And Lawler's getting punished. Practically 3-on-1. Beard again getting everybody back where they need to go. But Lawler's left arm could be numb at this point. It could be useless. Barry's kept control on that arm. And now, don't tell me to do this again. Brown gets back in. Ramp. Oh, wait a minute. Lawler countered. Lawler gave Ramp Barry's arm, and Ramp has no idea that he's just annihilating his own charge. Barrett Brown figures it out now. And Lawler and Riviera laughing about it. There's Pretty Tony. Finally, he gets involved. And he takes care of Ramp. Well, they thought out that plan long and hard, you could tell, but the KG Lawler had an answer. And Tony, watching his charges back as well, added on the exclamation point. Lawler's got to rest that arm, get some feeling and blood circulation back into it. So he tags back into Riviera. Smart move in my estimation. And Barry, feeling the embarrassment, he brings back in Barrett Brown. Again, Riviera with the size advantage. And Brown had pulled the hair to leverage Riviera back into the corner. And snuck in a cheap shot as well. You see Brown running his mouth full of himself, but he winds himself back into square one. Headlock takeover connects. Riviera now traps the arm and shoulder to get more leverage on that headlock. Brown unable to counter. Brown gets to his feet, which exerts a lot more energy. And Berry gets the knee. Right in the small of the back of Riviera, and Barrett Brown has all the opening he needed to pounce. And 50 caliber with a blatant choke on the lover boy. I think Brown wants to punish Riviera right in front of the cameraman. Lawler's there grabbing at the hair. James Beard's trying to keep him at bay. Big Ramp's had a bad night for the most part, but even with that scowl on his face, you gotta believe he's enjoying himself now. And Bear, oh, come on now. Does Big Ramp have his belt? Big Ramp is just choking and strangling Riviera with somebody's belt. Barrett down for the cover. James Beard smelled something funny there. He sensed something was wrong. But without the evidence, he couldn't do anything to enforce it. Thankfully, Riviera kicked out. Does Barry have the belt now? Barry's choking Riviera with some kind of object. Lawler sees it. But Barry's keeping his body between the official and the illegal infraction. Variation of a sleeper now by Michael Berry. Lawler looking on, impatient, frustrated, but Riviera back to his feet. Can he create some opportunity? Oh, got caught. Side suplex and a beauty. This could do it, 2 count only. Oh, Berry noticed dragging practically Riviera back into his own corner. Riviera is so far away from Lawler, might as well be a mile, but check this out again. It's 3-on-1, choking Riviera with a belt. Absolutely nowhere the lover boy can go or any kind of salvation. And Barrett Brown gets his cheap shot, gets his licks in. And just measuring Riviera with right hands right between the eyes. And things are looking bleak for the lover boy as Brown getting some retribution for some of that humiliation at the outset of the matchup. Michael Berry in there. Lawler's in a neutral corner right now, just trying to get the attention of Beard because Big Ramp again is choking the life out of Riviera. There's only so much that one man can handle, and Riviera, as talented as he is, has got to be reaching a breaking point. And Berry's signaling he's going to pile drive Riviera. That's a message to Lawler if I've ever seen one. And Riviera counters. Back body drop. But does Matt know where he is? Caught Barrett coming in. Catches Michael Berry. And Riviera, a surge of adrenaline here. Going 2-on-1. And he gets to the king. Here comes Lawler. And down goes the strap. And that's bad news for Barrett Brown and for Michael Berry. Big wind up, huge right hand. Riviera doing his best to neutralize Berry, but Lawler just hammering away at Barrett Brown. Again, the hardest right hand in the business. And Tony's got Big Ramp. Tony's got the belt. And Tony instilling some discipline for all of Big Ramp's misdeeds. It's about time. In the ring, a battering ram. Brown and Berry, they hit heads, and that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, winners of this contest, a team of Matt Riviera and Jerry the King Lawler.
And we had a lot of moving parts, but give a big assist to the hometown hero, Morgan City's own Pretty Tony, who got a hold of Big Ramp and got that belt out of his clutches, which enabled Riviera and Lawler to get a fair shake at this thing. Tony telling James Beard now all the calls he missed, but he did his best. Those three came in to calm the world, and for a long time it worked. But Riviera and Lawler wind up on top, and these three looking like they're experiencing a bit of a malfunction in the junction. Berry and Ramp pushing each other. Brown's blaming Ramp for the loss as well. And what these men thought could be the biggest win of their career just turned into a big humiliation. They just threw Ramp into the wolves, and Tony's unloading. And now Lawler gets some revenge. Oh, wait a minute. They've just pantsed him, and now Lawler getting his lashes in. Riviera's turn now. Ramp's the one that introduced the belt. Ramp's the one that started using it. And the hometown hero gonna get the last word. And now, what, James Beard? Hey, Ramp made Beard look foolish with how much he did behind the back of the referee. I guess it's only karma. And Ramp is struggling with his trousers. Oh, no. And a leaping stunner. Man, it's gone from bad to worse for Big Ram, who's having one of the worst nights of his life.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your winners, a team of Matt Riviera and Jerry the King Lawler, being accompanied by Pretty Tony.
What a tag team encounter. Cajun Heat 2. I am Joe Dombrowski. Thanks so much for watching.